What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills latest. We are brought to you by FanArc, and oh my goodness, how about that Max Crosby drama? The Baltimore Ravens pull out. They never pull out on defensive guys. What is going on? And supposedly it's because of the injury, the meniscus that he had, and the surgery. It sounds a lot worse than they expected, obviously. That's why they backed out. But a part of me thinks they got cold feet. They brought him in. They were like, "Yeah, I think we want to do this. Let's in theory do this. Bring him in, send him to the doc." Doc says, "Oh my god, this guy's gonna have to be Iron Man. That meniscus, that bone, that it is just destroyed." And now he is caught in limbo. Max Crosby, is he going back to the Raiders? What's the deal there? Are the Bills back in? I hope Buffalo's not back in. You just got a free doctor evaluation out of Baltimore. Why, and I say it a lot, why pay these guys exorbitant amounts of money when they don't even touch the football 10 times a game? The best ones get 1, maybe 2 sacks a game. That's 2 plays a game. Now, it could be said, but they're constantly bullying that line, stopping the run, getting pressure on the quarterback. True. But I just, from a budget standpoint, I personally think the league is a little out of whack. More money should be spent on the offensive side of the ball. They touch the ball more. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. These guys shouldn't be making quarterback money. They should not be making quarterback money. That's why I would stay away from Max Crosby. And I'd also be staying away from Trey Hendrickson. Who now what? Now he's going to have to probably wait until whatever happens with Crosby. Because I feel like these teams that want an edge are going to want Crosby over Hendrickson. Why? Don't really know. They're both pretty much the same player. If anything, how could you not be leaning towards Hendrickson after this, knowing that Crosby's knee is so bad? I just 40, 30, 50, that kind of million to a guy who, again, I just don't think they're as much as a difference maker as people make him out to be. I just don't. I really don't. Because why, if they were so great and took over games that much, why were the Bengals shit? Why were the Browns shit? Why were the Raiders shit? The math isn't mathing for me. From a budget standpoint, I get the importance of stopping a run and doing this and that and that. I get that. But in my opinion, wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks should be making the most money. Quarterback, then running back, then wide receiver, if I were doing it. Because your quarterback and your running back touch the ball the most. And if you have a stud running back, why not pay him when somebody touches the ball that much? That's why I was shocked that they paid Cook. And look what happened. Everybody thinks that these running backs are just swappable, interchangeable. They're really not. Not the great ones. The teams with shit running backs, they go 2 backs. They got 2 slightly above average running backs to make 1 good back. The good backs don't need the help. They need a few rests. Let the other guy come in and get a few carries so I can catch my breath. That's what the true ones need. So again, I hope Buffalo stays away in free agency from either of these guys, Hendrickson or Crosby. They need to look towards the draft. Draft an edge guy. Go draft the defense. If you're not going to use that first round pick on either trading it away for a wide receiver, then use it on a defense. I don't even think you should try to draft a wide receiver, because it is proven we struggle drafting wide receivers. And we're at this point where we don't have a ton of room at all to maneuver. Thank you, Dawson Knox, for taking a haircut. Personally, should have just been let go. You got 3 tight ends. What the fuck are you going to do with 3 tight ends? That could have saved some money, freed up a wide receiver that they desperately still need. I don't care what anybody says. DJ Moore is not enough. He's not enough. There's a reason why he was faded out of the Bears offense by a rookie and a sophomore. So they need to draft and look into getting an edge, linebacker, safety, corner, whatever Leonard wants. Let him have it. Let him have it. You're trusting him to run his defense. He needs his guys to run his defense. Let him go draft some guys that he thinks can perform in that defense. Because I don't think come to the draft, this team is not in a position to take a risk on a wide receiver when they desperately so need it. Defense, to me, that's where you could hit the lottery. Go get lucky on defense. Go play GM on defense and say, oh, yeah, we scouted the shit out of this guy. We got this one. We did our work here. Go do that. Play to your strengths. And we're going to find out what way Bean's leaning, what they're going to do in the next few days. I have a feeling we're going to hear rumors that they're in on Hendrickson and they're in on Crosby. I would believe Hendrickson more than Crosby. But again, I don't want to see that happen. And if it happens, what are they giving up? I'm assuming it's a first round, probably another pick and a player, or a first round and a player. I just use that capital elsewhere, Bean. Go try to trade that first round pick for a wide receiver. There's still a few good ones floating out there. Go shore it up. It's at the point where we can't get a absolute stud in Pickens or A.J. Brown. Maybe A.J. Brown. I still think that's dead. I still think he goes back to the Eagles. I think you focus on somebody else. I was kind of half kidding when I mentioned Brandon Ayuk the other day, but you haven't heard anything. Any teams offering him anything. And he was a good wide receiver. If you can get him on a 1-year rental, 2-year rental, him, Moore, Shakir, I don't hate that. That has a possibility. That has a real possibility. But that has been it for today's Bills latest, folks. Again, we are brought to you by FanArc. We hope you hit that like and subscribe button down below. It helps us out tremendously. And we'll be back with more breaking news for you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.